I don't know which foot it was,
I think
but
it was a left foot.
when you step on a nail, go get medical attention, alright? Alright, come on.
Especially a rusty nail.
Before you fall asleep, finish this, man. You see how you're too tired now to continue? So don't leave crumbs for God, alright? Give him the full attention. You repeat after I speak.
Okay.
We're going to read about two men. One of them was a soldier, and then he had family problems, and he was homeless. He's an old man now. The other one is a young man that lived at the beach. Right?
You mentioned snakes in water. And
yes.
black people that lived on beaches.
There's a beach in Honduras that has...
What's it called?
I don't know. I gotta go find out.
It's so cool.
And the snakes go up your rectum, up your anus. They're in the water. Alright? So no one swims in that area.
If you have a swimming trunks, how do they do it?
Oh, they can get into the ground, son.
What?
I don't know if they do it with their tail or... Well, it wouldn't take much to go up a rectum.
Actually, you know what? I actually don't know. How do snakes tunnel? Like, mole rats have claws.
Feet, yeah.
Or feet, yeah. But they don't have feet. How do they, like, do it? Do they just, like, smack the ground, like...
No, I think they do a circle, son.
What do you mean?
Well, like their nose makes a circle until the dirt has been moved. Could take a while.
Wait, why would snakes like to be underground then? If it like takes forever to make new holes, why would it be worth it?
Everybody has a home.
I guess. If you have a bunch of tunnels and all of them lead up to ground, I guess it would be nice because then you like... But then you can get lost. Can't snakes get lost?
Animals somehow don't get lost. The sharks, do they get lost?
No. Well, if they're babies, then they get lost from their mother, yeah, sometimes.
No. Even when they come out, they already start hunting. Also, there are no alligators in New York, son. At least they're not supposed to be. No natural alligators unless you bring one in, like to put it in a zoo, or people used to buy them in Florida, and they made a movie about how the parents flush them. They buy a baby alligator. It's cute, and then they flush it down the toilet, and then somewhere that alligator survives in the pipes, and it gets bigger. There was a movie about men that went down there to capture an alligator.
In the sewers?
People started disappearing. Workers, perhaps.
What? Who would flush an alligator down the toilet?
Well, it started probably with the goldfish. People would buy a goldfish
Nemo.
and it dies and you flush it down the toilet.
Nemo.
Well, the alligators. There was a movie I saw as a child. There was another one about a boy that talked to rats. But you've seen all these movies. You've seen some of them. You've seen... Ben was the name of the movie that where he talked to rats. There are some strange people. Another one talks to bears. Another one swims with sharks.
Oh, yes.
There are some strange people in this world.
I know real people that swim with sharks.
So we're going to read the Awake magazine in Spanish. Despertad, mayo 2015. Esperanza para las personas sin hogar. Ayuda y esperanza para las personas sin hogar. La gente se queda sin hogar.
La gente...
Use the other one to wrap yourself with. That one goes under. La gente se queda sin hogar por distintos motivos. La gente se queda sin hogar.
La gente se queda sin hogar.
Por distintos motivos.
Por distintos motivos.
Algunos, como yo, debido a desgracias, Y otros,
Y otros,
como Martín,
como Martín,
porque sencillamente
porque sencillamente
se aburren de
se aburren de
llevar una vida
llevar una vida
normal.
normal.
Pero hay quienes
Pero hay quienes
viven en la calle
viven en la calle
porque son pobres,
porque son pobres,
porque han perdido
porque han perdido
su empleo
su empleo
por el alto costo
por el alto costo
de la vivienda
de la vivienda
o debido
o debido
a un desastre natural.
a un desastre natural.
También hay quienes
También hay quienes
se han visto
se han visto
obligados
obligados
a huir
a huir
de maltratos.
de maltrato.
Han tenido problemas
Han tenido problemas
con el alcohol.
con alcohol
No sé si se dice alcohol o alcohol. O las drogas.
o las drogas
O sufren
o sufren
una enfermedad
una enfermedad
mental.
mental.
Some of them don't have a home because
Drinking beer,
high cost of living or high rents.
that
They lose a job or they don't want to work or they don't want a normal life. I was homeless because I didn't want to live with grandma. She was yelling at me and yelling at me. So I ran away several times. I was 19. But at 19, I was the equivalent of a 5-year-old because I didn't know I was supposed to work.
wow.
I used to work and give her the money, but I don't
What did you
understand.
work as? Oh yeah,
I
gas
was a
station.
janitor. At 19, a janitor at the where the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins football team plays. And then also I worked later as a gas station cashier. And then the money started disappearing, so I quit that job. But then I was homeless. But then I went to live with my first wife, Firestar. She was my girlfriend. But I moved in and I married her, and
No books.
I moved in with her. So I lived on her sofa.
And B.
And then what?
No books.
Yeah, she said no books because she said that there would be dust, and she said no Tai Chi in here. You will kick up too much dust in the air. And I obeyed her, and I
So you
saw
were like this.
this is so unfair. Yeah, she says the Tai Chi would kick up dust.
Wait, maybe she was testing to see if you would obey her.
Well, I was extremely obedient, son. I was like a 5-year-old, maybe
She might have.
maybe even 3-year-old.
She might have been testing you to see if you were like